Southern California.
College hash marks have been moved in slightly from what has basically been the rule of thumb for the last number of years. College football has always divided the field into thirds.
The new rule in college football now says you've got 60 feet to the sideline, so it says you've got 100 feet to the wide side of the field. So that's going to be quite a bit of difference in that you're going to have 7 more feet in this area to work with, a little less to the wide side of the field.
Short side of the field there, wide side of the field here. That means that hash mark next year, this coming football season, that hash mark will be right in about here, see? So you can just move that whole football team. It'll give you 2 more yards to run that way. Now, let's see if it has any effect on this play. Here's a pitch back to Dillon. He hands off to Vanover. Vanover comes on around. He could have stretched it 2 more yards out here. If the field had been wider, Mike could have stretched that defender further and got a better lane to turn back up in.
You can see that you just don't have a lot of room to operate into the sideline. So most of your operating room was to the wide side of the field. The new rule says that you still have a lot of room to operate to the wide side of the field, obviously 100 feet, but now going back into the sideline, you've got approximately 60 feet. So now the option game and the passing game into the sideline will become more of a reality.
Under the old hash marks, the defense basically could put an extra defensive player to the field and force the offense to run back into the boundary or throw back into the boundary, which really limited some of the scope that the offense could have.
The change in hash marks is a tremendous thing if you're an offensive coach. But if you're a defensive coach, it is certainly going to make your job much more difficult. Because there is more room to run into the sideline and more room to throw into the sideline.